Welcome to Dude Reviews by Verdicks. Each week, one of us chooses an item, a gift, a gadget to send over to our boys. Sometimes it's silly, sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not. What we do is we test out the junk that you see on the internet so that you don't have to waste your money and time doing so. Then we let you know, we give you our verdict, and we're going to do a couple of those tonight. I'm going to send it over to my man Nick tonight and see what he got in his goodie bag.
So D-Man this week sent me a product called Super Clean. You may know it if you were born in our era, basically as goo. It's like the slimy version of Play-Doh, except it has now in modern times been rebranded as a cleaning product. So this is advertised to do things like slam it down on like your keyboard and get down into the nastiness, and it pulls up all the grossness, or your like air conditioning vent in your car. You can kind of get in between the slots and get all the nastiness out. While it does work, it doesn't work great. It mostly turned into a play toy for my daughter. And that was pretty cool because it was kind of like she was playing with a toy that I used to when I was younger, and it was funny to see her like touch it for the first time and kind of be like, so that was interesting. But the one like super negative downside to this is it's like unable to be clean. So when it picks up that nastiness, or for instance, if you're in a household full of women and all their hair drops and you're playing with it and it happens to plop down on a rug and up comes 3 long adult human hairs on it, that thing is basically in there for forever. And you cannot get it out. You cannot clean this. As a matter of fact, there's a giant warning on the webpage that basically says in giant bold letters, do not put in water. Maybe I'll put it in water just to see what the hell happens.
Yeah, so I have a guess. 1, it's either going to turn into a gremlin, or 2, it actually cleans it off, and they don't want people to know that it's reusable.
Yeah, they want you rebuying it.
I think it's 3. It just like dissolves because it like as if like you hold it and like the natural moisture from your hand, it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So it kind of.
So you're going to do a video where you show this happening, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Sure. And that's the other thing too. Like sometimes when you clean the keyboard and you slam it down into it and kind of get in the grooves, when you pull it away, it leaves like like little goo turds, down in like your keyboard. So it's kind of tough to get out. So overall product, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. So it does do some sort of cleaning, but it's probably not what you're looking for, and definitely not as effective as advertised as like some of these as seen on TV things. So 4 out of 10. Really specific uses. Recommend against it unless you have some weird, awkward situation where you need goo to get into a heart. Anything else?
Denny was the sender this time. Denny, can you give us an approximate retail cost?
Yeah, I think that was a 3-pack that went to Nick.
4-pack. 4-pack.
4-pack. Okay. I think it was somewhere between $5 and $6.
And I'm surprised that the warning didn't say "do not give to kids." That seems like an interesting feature here. But if for $6, you could buy yourself some kid toys. That's a pretty good deal.
Cheaper than Play-Doh.
And it didn't stick to the carpet?
No.
Oh,
it just pulls up everything that may be on the carpet with it.
Perfect.
Now, I was thinking it was going to be more like, remember when we were younger and you get that long sticky hand on like the rope?
Yeah.
And it would get dirty and carpet fiber, stuff like that. You could clean that with soap.
That one you could.
Water. And so I was kind of hoping this would be the same thing. That's really what I was really curious about, was how dirty it would get and if it was reusable. So the fact that it's kind of a one and done is a little disappointing, but for the price point and getting 4 tins of it, I guess it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, 4 out of 10. Check out some goo. We'll put some links in our profile. Give us a like on the video. Subscribe to our channel. Visit verdicks.com. Thanks, everybody. Shields up.